All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Live trading Wealth Wednesdays, everybody. We got 4 minutes before this market opens up. Give me 1 second and we're going to jump right into it, okay? Let's go. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. So what I want everybody to do is, if you're on YouTube, take this link and share it out if you're on YouTube. Take this link, share it out if you're on YouTube to all of your friends, okay? To all of your friends. You want your friends to see, you want your people to see, your family to see that you can make money while working a full-time job, trading stock options, all right? And we want to break that down to you, just kind of show it to you, just in case you've never ever seen it before, okay? Just in case you've never seen it before. All right. So let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. All right. All right, good stuff, good stuff. What's going on, Quentin? What's going on, Miss Annette? What's going on, Beverly Howard, Tia Perry, Calvin Brown, Delano Glenn? What's going on, Glenn? What's going on? It's Duke 03. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, Carla, what's going on? APX fans. What's going on, Thomas? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. All right, the bell just rung. It's time to get started. All right. What's going on, Agam? How you doing, brother? All right, let's keep going. All right, so everyone, today is Wednesday, August 9th. So what I want everybody to do, once again, take this link, share it out, take the Zoom, not the Zoom, but the YouTube link, send it to like 5 of your friends, and let's get started with this live trading day. Right now, I'm actually in a, let's take a look at this action. Let's break down yesterday and kind of show you what we was looking at yesterday and then we're going to jump right into this market right now for today. So I'm about to share my screen. Let me know when you can see it. All right, for some reason, enable weight room. Don't come in, don't have to do that. Enable weight room. Okay. This may be difficult today. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if you guys can see my screen. All right, can everyone see my screen now? All right, so right here, this is yesterday's stock market, right? This is yesterday in the stock market. So yesterday when we was actually trading live in our program, what we were looking at yesterday when we was trading live, we were focusing on one thing. Let me make sure you guys can. Let me get out of this one right quick. Because people keep coming into the Zoom. So when people come into the Zoom, I might have to go and shift out, but we get it right. All right, so here we go. All right, here we go. So right here, yesterday, all right? Yesterday when we was trading live in our group, we had identified this level, this area right here as our supply, a demand zone. This zone right here was a strong, strong, strong level for us, okay? And with this level being so strong for us, we wanted to make sure, we wanted to make sure that we did not, okay, once again, we do not buy puts in a demand zone, okay? So the market opened up right here yesterday. This big red candlestick right here is pushing down, okay? So it's looking very bearish, right? Looking very bearish that it's going to continue to drop. Now, sometimes a trader would say, okay, the market's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Let's go ahead and get into a put and ride the puts down. But what we understand, because we are traders and we make high probability trades, we understand that it's a higher probability in a 1 hour, 4 hour, a 1 hour, 4 hour, or 1 hour, 4 hour, especially a 1 day demand zone. There's a strong possibility the market will bounce and go up. Okay, the market will bounce and go up, and when the market bounces and go up, you do not want to be stuck in puts. Okay. You do not want to be stuck in puts, all right? You want to be able to, you want to understand that when you're doing high probability trades, when you're in a demand zone, you do not buy puts. You wait for it to break through that demand zone, come back and retest that demand zone, and if it retests that zone and it rejects, that's the opportunity for puts. So yesterday, it was coming down, and we said, listen, we do not get into any trade, do not get into puts because we're in the demand zone. And as you can see, we bounced around this demand zone. We call the demand zone Big Mama's house, okay? So if anybody's here new, we call our demand zones Big Mama house. And the reason why we call it Big Mama's house, because growing up, when I was growing up, my grandma, she had 6 boys, 5 or 6 boys. And whenever her boys would get into trouble, they would always come to her house to get back right, okay? So think about somebody, like, think about these candlesticks is your uncle or your uncle or something, right? And your uncle's getting into trouble, and this gray area is Big Mama's house. So when you go to your grandmother's house or your Big Mama's house, what do you always do when you go there? For one, you feel comfort, you feel warmth. And what does Big Mama do to her boys or to her sons? The first thing she does, she makes sure she feed them. She makes sure they have a nice place to lay their head at night. She makes sure it was kerosene, it was gas in the kerosene heater, right? All those things, that she's nursing them back to health. So when the candlesticks came into this demand zone, we initially already knew that, hey, we are currently in Big Mama's house. So Big Mama normally, keep in word, nothing is 100%. Big Mama normally nurses her sons back to health, and they bounce out of that demand zone. They leave Big Mama's house and they go back into the real world. Exactly what happened here yesterday. In the demand, we're in this demand zone in Big Mama's house. Big Mama's cooking for them, cleaning for them, washing their clothes, praying for them, making sure they got a nice place to lay their head at night, praying for them, motivating them to get out and go into that real world. And as you can see, the stock market started going up, 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 up. The stock kept going up, and boom, it exploded all the way out and went up here to this particular level, which was the S1 at the time, right? Support one at the time. Okay, nice bounce out of that demand zone. Okay, that's what a demand zone is, everybody. If you did not know, that's what a demand zone is. All right, let's keep going. Now today, we're in the stock, and the stock is dropping down some. Right here was a supply zone yesterday. This was a supply zone yesterday. So right now, this level right here, this gray area, was a supply zone from yesterday. Okay. Now, if it was a supply zone from yesterday, that means we broke through that supply zone. And what are we doing right now? We're testing this level. Okay. We're testing this level. Okay. We're testing this level right here. So what I'm looking to see is, I want to see if this stock right here is going to break through this supply zone. If it breaks through the supply zone, we should see it come back down to this demand zone. But if it stays above this supply zone right here, we should see it bounce, and we should see continuation to come up here to this level right here and break through this level. Okay? That's what we should be looking at. All right? And yesterday, what you will see is, yesterday when we broke through the supply zone, and everybody, if it's hard to hear me, I'm kind of getting over a cold right now, right? Cold in the middle of the summer, right? As you can see, when we broke through this supply zone right here, what happened? What was going on when we broke through the supply zone? We were sitting on top of it. Broke through supply, now we just sitting on top of it. Meaning this is now becoming a level of support for us, okay? If one time this supply was resistance for us, now we broke through and now it's support for us. Okay, it was support all through the evening yesterday. And now we're right here sitting on it again, testing this level of support. All right. One second. One second, everybody. All right, so that's what we have right now at this very moment. We're looking at it, and we see that it's falling down into our supply zone. Right now, we're falling down into our supply zone. If you're on Instagram and you want to see my screen, go to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is in the link in my bio. The link is in my bio. One second. Right, if you're on Instagram and you want to see my screen, watch me trade live, the link is in my bio. Okay? The link is in my bio. Snake keeps falling down. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Big boy fall. Snake keeps falling down. All right, here we go. Big boy fall down into this zone. Okay, this is a previous level. Good morning, Chris. Is the phone number that you gave me still valid? DT. Yes, it is. It is. Send me a text right now, Dez. Okay. All right, so take a look right here. Now we see that we've dropped down into this area, right? We dropped down into this area. Now what we want to see is is it going to bounce out of this area or is it going to fall through this area? Okay, we want to see if it's going to bounce through this area or fall through this area. Now this is SPY S&P 500, okay? S&P 500, let's keep going, let's see. Remember, this is a pivotal level right here. If we bounce out of this level, we should be going up to attack this 450 number. We should go up and attack this 450 number. Look at this price action, everybody. Look at this price action out of here right now. Look at that price action coming out of there right now. And remember, I don't like to do too much trading before 9 o'clock. I mean, before 10 o'clock. But I'm in an actual swing trade right now on AMD. Yep, I got you, Dez. Appreciate you, brother. Right now, I'm actually in a swing call on AMD. Let me pull that up for you guys so you guys can see it. AMD. Let me show you guys swing trading, okay? This is swing trading, everybody. So right now, I'm in a long-term swing trade. I actually bought it on the wrong account. I normally don't buy swing trades on this account. I use it on my other account. But I'm in a long-term swing trade right here. I want you guys to look down here at the bottom. Okay, you see right now I have 10 contracts. Okay, I have 10 contracts on AMD. I have 106. I have 165 calls. All right, 10 contracts on AMD, 165 calls. I have it out for 219 days. 219 days, almost 7-8 months. That's like almost an 8-month contract. Okay, 8-month contract almost. I have a Delta, a 200 Delta basically right now, and you can see right now this swing trade is down total $307. So it's down $307 total. Okay, for the day it's down $250. All right, I have it out for 219 days. Having this swing trade out for 219 days means I can hold this particular trade for 219 days, for 7 more months if I wanted to. All right, for 7 more months if I wanted to hold this trade for that long. Okay, now the power of the most important thing of doing this, and this is for people, like for example, if you have a full-time job, right? You work a full-time job and you can't sit here and day trade. One of the most powerful things you can do with the stock market is you can actually swing trade, okay? You can do exactly what I'm doing right now with AMD. Buy a contract out when you think it's at a great spot. You buy a contract out. You hold it for, say for example, you want to hold it for about 6 to 7 to 8 months. Hold it for a year. Hold it for 2 years. But you can sell it whenever you want to. So when people say, hey, I don't have enough time in the day to trade. I don't have enough time in the day to trade. I can't focus because I'm at work. I don't have to look at AMD anymore if I don't want to. If I don't want to look at AMD no more for the next 2 or 3 months, I don't have to. I don't have to do anything with it because I'm already in. Okay, but granted, what you're going to be doing is you can look on your cell phone and say, okay, right now I'm down $300 for this day. Oh, the next day I may be up $400 or $500, whatever, however it plays out. But what you're waiting on, you're saying, okay, I see that this stock is at a nice price, a good price, and I'm waiting for it to make its move. Okay, and that's what I'm doing right now with AMD. I bought in with AMD. Yep. Well, Elite, yeah, definitely, Sabrina. Well, Elite is more so like a year out. I bought out 8 months, but to your point, yes, exactly. Yes, I spent $4,000. I think I spent $4,000. As you can see, I'm down like 9% right now. So I spent $4,000 on these contracts. Okay. So the farther out you buy your contracts, the more expensive they cost. But the powerful thing about it is, it's almost like you owning the stock almost. When you buy it 1 year to 2 years, you're almost like it's owning the stock. If it goes down and go back up, you're making sure you're getting your money back. Okay. So that's the AMD play I'm in right now. I'm in March 15th, 2024. So I had this out from March 15th to 2024. I'm in 165 calls and I have 10 contracts. Okay. Let's see. I think SPY broke through. There we go. SPY is coming down right here, right now. We see SPY is in this supply. Well, it was a supply zone yesterday. So it's a key level for us, a key zone for us. And let's see if we power through or do we bounce and go up. Okay. Do we bounce and go up? Anybody in the chat or the Zoom chat have the pivots for today? Anybody have the pivots for today?
Hey, Chris, give me a second. I'll get them for you.
All right, I appreciate it, man. So I can Update these pivots. Important thing I want you guys to watch right now. Just watch this price action at a key level. Okay. Some people, a lot of people actually say, okay, when a stock breaks a demand zone, breaks a supply zone, that zone is no longer valid. That is actually correct. It's no longer valid. That's true. But what I like to do is I still like to look at those levels are as key levels. Okay, because something in that time frame or something in that area was actually there was some heavy buyers or some heavy sellers in that particular area. So I like to keep them and watch those levels for like a day or two just to see what happens. Okay. So watch this price action right here. Let's keep going down and look at some other stocks. Look at Amazon. Amazon's dropping down. Remember, when you trade in spot SPY, you want to always look at the big boy players in the S&P 500. The first big boy player in the S&P 500, you got your Apples, you got your Amazon, you got your Microsoft, you got your Google, you got your Meta, your Facebooks, okay? So Apple is kind of going down. Right now it's going down. Let's see, QQQ is going down right now.
Chris, let me know when you're ready.
All right, let me erase this. Let me erase these right quick. Not all of them. I want to erase my. I erase all of them. All right, go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay, the pivot point is 448.24.
4. Look at that. Where are we right now? We right at that pivot point, right? Okay, good stuff. Go ahead.
Support 1, 445.78.
445.
Yep, 78.
445. $3 down.
Yeah, Yeah, this for support 1.
Oh wow. Okay.
445.78.
Okay.
And then you have support 2, 442.81.
Interesting. Okay.
Resistant 1 is 451.21.
Okay.
Resistant 2 is 453.67.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
No
appreciate
problem.
the gift yesterday as well. I text that number back. I don't know if you received the text or not, but I appreciate the gift, brother. Thank you.
Oh no problem, brother.
All right, so as you can see, we had this level right here as a previous as that previous supply zone from yesterday, which we said, okay, it's no longer supply, it's broke through, but it's still a key zone. And as you can see with the pivots right here, this is a pivot level right here, okay? So what this is telling us, as long as the candlesticks right now are above this pivot, calls are still in play, everybody. Calls are still in play as long as we're above this pivot. Once we break beneath this pivot, we do not enter into the play immediately. Okay, we do not enter into our play immediately. We want to see it break through, come back and retest, and then start to shoot down again, heading down towards this 445 level, or basically this 447 level. This is a strong level right here. Okay, and also right around here, once again, right around here, we have this as a strong 1 hour, right around here, a 1 hour zone right here. So this is our 1 hour zone that we still have. So we still have a 1 hour zone right here. Okay, and as long as we're above this pivot, calls are still in play. Now, what I like to do is right here, I want to be patient. Okay, I want to be patient. Now, what I'm seeing with my eye right now, right, when I'm just looking at this chart, what I'm seeing is I see that we drop down, boom, drop down, big boy drop down right here, and then we had another drop down right here. We hit this level. We've been sitting right here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and right around this is the third 5 minute candlestick. So we've been here for about 15 minutes right now. Okay, 15 minutes right now. What we can see is the longer we stay sitting on top of this level right here, the stronger that push up could possibly be, or the stronger the break of this could be as well. But if we keep coming to this level right around here, this little small zone, and shooting right back above it, like right now, we're breaking beneath this level right now. Let's see if this candlestick pushes right back above it. Okay, let's see if it pushes right back above it and start to push back up a little bit. The next one does the same thing, push right back above it, and let's see what happens. Okay, a pivot point is basically a pivot point is a calculated number from the previous day's high, the previous day's low, and the previous day close. Okay, so it's a calculated level from the previous day high, the previous day low, and the previous day close. Okay, and what it is, it shows you that it's a strong level of support or strong level of resistance. Okay. Right now, you see that we're trying to break through. Trying to break through. Let's see if we break through. Let's see if we start to push back up. See if we break through and start to push back up. If you're on Instagram right now, you want to see my screen, go to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio, and you can join in with us. Okay. Now look at it. Look at this price. Look at this price action on it. It's a 5-minute candlestick. Let's even drill down to the 1-minute candlestick right quick. All right. And this is the 1-minute candlestick. That means a 1-minute time frame. That means each candlestick represents 1 minute of buying and selling. Okay, 1 minute of buying and selling. What we see right now, we see that it's hitting this level, hitting this level, kind of stay above it. But now we're starting to see it's pushing down some more and breaking beneath it. Okay, breaking beneath it. So right now we're kind of hovering around this area. Yep, previous day low, previous day high, previous day close. No problem. All right, look at this break. Let's go to the 5-minute. Let's see. Okay, like we're trying to break through on the 5-minute as well. Now, this is important, everybody. Let's see if we push back up above this pivot level. Very important. Let's see if we push back above this pivot level. Let's see what happens. And there's definitely a lot more pressure to the upside than the downside. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure pushing down too. Just keep in mind, a lot of pressure pushing down as well. Let's go to your Amazons, check those out. You see Amazon is kind of wicking right around here. We got 5 minutes, 15 minutes of consolidation. This same consolidation that's right here. Let's see. This line I'm drawing right here. Boom. This same level of consolidation. Consolidating. Let's go to Apple. Apple is kind of pushing down. Let's see where we are with. Let's see Meta. Meta dropping down. Google. Everybody remember SMCI that we was talking about on Monday in our trading program on Monday. We have our coaching call. Dropped down almost $71 because they missed their earnings yesterday. $71 because they missed their earnings. That means that we know what in the course of some time we could possibly push right back up to this 350 in no time, right? I'm gonna give it a couple of days and I'll probably start to I'm gonna give it a couple of days and I'll probably jump into a nice, I'll probably do like a 3 to 5 month, 3 to 6 month call on SMCI. Okay, like I said, everybody keep this one close. Keep this one close by. All right, they got partnerships with NVIDIA, partnerships with Intel. It's gonna be real big. Okay, real big, I believe personally. All right, let's see how we're doing right here. Look at here. We're hanging around this level. Okay, interesting thing right here. We open up beneath the pivot. We opened up beneath the pivot, okay? Let's see if we shoot back above the pivot. Like I always say, remember when I talk about trading, I put everything like as far as dating. Whenever we're down here at this support level right here, that means we're about to break up. And once we break this support level, that means we broke up. Okay? We broke the support level now, and that means we have now broken up. But in a relationship, when you break up with somebody, what always happens? You always get that text message, WYD, what you doing? Right? I miss you. Let's go get some coffee. Let's go to lunch date, right? And let's see, and that's what's happening right now, everybody. At this very moment, they broke up, and they got a dub because it broke beneath this. It broke beneath and it opened beneath this pivot level, this support level. Okay, and right now it's still underneath, but you can see it's trying to go back above it. Since it's trying to go back above it, that means that person it was trying to retest. We're retesting. This is the retest. And what happened when it retests? It went back in. Meaning, when they broke up, they only broke up for a couple days and they got back together. Let's see if this candlestick right here closes inside of this box. I would say if this candlestick right here closes inside of this box, it's a strong possibility that we are going to see this market start to shoot back up. Okay, but we want to see this candlestick close inside of the box. Inside of the box, I mean above this pivot level. Okay, we got 3 minutes until 10 o'clock. 3 minutes until 10. 15-minute time frame. Oh, I think I missed. Look at this. Okay, we're trying to go to the 15-minute time frame. This is what the 15-minute time frame looks like. Look at the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame shows, okay, we went down like since 5 a.m. this morning, we've been going in a downward trend. We came back up, came back down strong. At this 7:30 time frame, came down strong, pushing down strong, came to this pivot level, and we're sitting right here at this pivot level. We're just sitting right here at this pivot level. Sitting right here at the pivot level. All right, sitting right here at this pivot. Go to the 5-minute time frame. 2 minutes before 10, everybody. All right, look at here, though. Look what's going on. We were underneath this. We were underneath at one point. Now we're right here at it. We're right here at it right now. Okay, right here at it. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. When I'm trading live on Wednesdays, ask any questions you may have in the chat. Let me know. Also, we have if you're interested in stock options and Airbnb, you want to learn about both of them. Next week, starting Monday, we have a 5-day challenge, and in that challenge, we're going to teach you the foundational pieces of stock options, as well as teach you everything you need to know about Airbnb. Okay, everything you need to know about Airbnb and stock options. That's something you want to be a part of. Just let me know, and we'll send you the link to join in. Okay, we will send you the link to join in. All right, here we go. 1 minute. 1 minute until 10. 1 minute until 10. All right, we're sitting right here at this level. Sitting right here at this level. What we could possibly start seeing is we could possibly start seeing this thing starting to form a Nike check. Okay, a Nike check is one of the most beautiful plays in the stock market. Okay, a Nike check is one of the most beautiful plays in the stock market. Basically, if you think about a Nike check, what is a Nike check? Your Nike check starts right here, it comes right there, and it swooshes up, okay? If we hold this pivot level right here, we can start seeing a Nike check swoosh to the upside. If we get a Nike check swoosh to the upside, this can be a nice opportunity for you to make a couple $100 if you trading with less than 1,000. If you trade with more than $1,000, you might be able to make, well, maybe like if you trade like 3,000 to 5,000, you could probably make $1,000 a day if it does that. Look right here. The next candlestick open right here, the 10 o'clock candlestick open right here above the candlestick, above this support level. Okay. Now, since we are above the support level, what does that mean? Since we are above the support level, what does that mean? That means that we are back in this relationship. We're back in the relationship. Remember, I break this stock market down using R&B music and relationships. So now we're back in this relationship and we're trying to work on our relationship, going through counseling. You listen to each other, the whole thing, right? And right now we singing all these love songs, Babyface, all the good stuff right now. Meta Puts printed this, the GOAT. Meta Puts definitely printed this morning. It's looking like it's trying to bounce. And I was just looking at it a little bit ago. Look like Meta's trying to bounce. Let me go to it. It definitely printed this morning. Like it may want to try to bounce right here and go back up, but we about to see. Definitely about to see. Let's take a look. Look at this. Look how this candlestick right here with SPY is building, everybody. Look at this build. Look at this build right here. Look at this right here. Something very important is happening on the 5-minute time frame right now. Take a look at this. We call this the moment of truth. Okay? This is called the moment of truth. We normally look at it on the 15-minute time frame, but since right now we're on the 5-minute time frame, you can take a look at it right now. Whenever the non-EMA, which is this green line, comes back to the candlesticks, whenever they meet again, after it already has run away, we call it the moment of truth. The moment of truth basically tells us what's going to happen now. We can push back down to come attack this support level, this pivot level, or we can bounce off of this pivot level. And like I said previously, go up here and attack this 450 range. Okay? Go right back up there and start attacking that 450 range. You see, like on the 15-minute time frame. Look at the 15-minute time frame, everybody. Take a look at this 15-minute time frame. Okay? Take a look at this 15-minute time frame. This 15-minute candlestick right here. If this 15-minute candlestick stays green and bold, okay? If it stays green, a big boy green candlestick and a bold full candlestick, this is a strong possibility we may see some continued upward movement. And let me show you guys why right quick. Let me go here to my, and if you took the mastermind already, if you took the stock option mastermind already, you probably already know what I'm about to say. Is this it? Nope. One second. Something just happened. One second. Something just happened. Da-da-da. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I thought something had happened. Okay, so take a look right here. Where is it? I thought I just had it. Okay, so right. See if I can find it. Similar to this. Here we go. Okay, right here, this is the evening star pattern to the downside. Okay, you see right here on my screen, you got a big boy green that's going up. You got this candlestick right here, like a doji candlestick, and then you have a big boy red going down. Okay, right now, what we're possibly seeing on SPY on the 15-minute time frame, we're possibly seeing this right now on the 15-minute time frame on SPY. Okay, what we have instead, we have a big boy red coming down. Right here, we had the pivot, and then right here, we having a big boy green going up. Okay, so something you guys to take to focus in on. Okay, and now you see it right here, red going down. We have that right here. We have the red going down. We have the doji candlestick right here, and if this candlestick right here stays bold and green, strong possibility of a nice push up. Okay, strong possibility of a nice push up. Strong possibility. Okay, and it's a strong possibility, everybody, like we was talking when we was trading live yesterday, everybody. It's a strong possibility we found our bottom yesterday. That 445 looked very nice yesterday, right? It's a strong possibility we actually found our bottom yesterday. Okay? Strong possibility. I like that 445 area. That 445 area on SPY look very, very, very promising. Very, very, very promising. I love the fact yesterday with that 445 when we fell down right here. Like I said, remember we had this area right here marked down as it's actually a 4-hour. I think it's a 4-hour demand zone, if I'm not mistaken. A 4-hour demand zone, 1-hour demand zone, if I'm not mistaken. But right here, when we came down to this 445 area, it played well, perfectly. Came down to that level, bounced off of that level, could have made some good money off of that level right there. Could have made some good money, could have definitely paid some house payments and car notes and all that stuff yesterday off of that. All right. Now, what we need to see is right now, we need this candlestick to hold and stay above this level, but it need to be solid. We want it to be solid as well. Okay, we can see right now it's kind of breaking down some. Okay, we can see it's breaking down a tad bit. I would not be surprised if this candlestick right here turned into a bullish candlestick, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this candlestick right here wicked up and turned into a bullish candlestick. Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. All right, nice solid candlestick. Let's see what you're gonna do, But take a look. Look how we're holding this. Look how we are holding this level right here. And this is what I want you guys to start understanding and learning: price action. You can look at it right now and understand price action just by looking at this. If you're looking at it right now, just understand right now your relationship. If you're dating someone, your relationship is on life support. Your relationship is struggling right now. And it's like how when you've been in a relationship in the past, you say, listen, the grace of God is the only thing keeping this relationship together right now. That's what's happening right now because we're banging, we're fighting, we're fussing, we're fighting, we're fussing. We're about to break up. We did break up right here. We got back together. We're trying to make this thing work because right now we're at the bottom of support. So our relationship is at support. If that makes sense, put it in the chat. If that makes sense on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, wherever you may be, put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. If you understand what I'm saying when I say that, listen, right now, as long as we're at this green line right here, this orange line right here, that means think about you being in a relationship. You're currently in a relationship that's not in a good space right now. That relationship is not in a good space, okay? You're in a bad relationship and you're trying to find your way through. You don't know if you want to break up, don't know if you want to be together. You do not know how you want to move forward in this relationship. If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. Because if you break this stock market down based upon something that you've experienced, right? Based upon something that you understand and something that you know, you will see that this stock market will tell you a beautiful love story. Okay? And right now we're struggling. We're struggling to get through. We're struggling to break through. Here we go. This is nice size. Nice big boy red candlestick. Are we going to break through again? We're breaking up right now. We're breaking up. So listen, look what happened. We ran away. We came back to the 9 EMA, and we're pushing down again right now. But as long as we got this support level right here, you do not buy puts. Everybody, listen to me. High probability trades. You do not, once again, you do not buy puts right here, right now. Do not do it. You need to see a strong breakthrough, and then you need to see it come back and retest before buying puts. Okay? Before buying puts. Right now is not the time to buy puts until you see a retest and a push down. Okay? A retest and a push down. A retest and a push down. All right? So right now we have broken through. Okay? What we want to see is we got 1 more minute for this candlestick close. We want to see it break. We want to see it break through and hold. Boom. It closed beneath. So right now we have broken up again. We have now broken up again because this candlestick on the 5-minute time frame has broken. It broke the support level or the pivot, and now we're retesting this pivot. Okay, look at it on the 15-minute time frame. This is how I look on the 15-minute time frame. Look at that rejection right here. This rejection tells us something too. It tells us that we do have some sellers right around here. Remember, because we are like in the supply zone from yesterday. So we do have some sellers right around here. Okay? But this is telling us there's definitely some selling going on right here. All right? Go back to the 5-minute time frame. Boom. 5-minute time frame. We coming back in. We still trying to work on this relationship. That's why I tell you, do not buy puts until it breaks the level and retests the level and rejects the level. So right now, if you're thinking about a relationship, what you need to see is this. You need to see, listen, we broke up, okay? It's been a week or so. I miss you, all right? Let's get back together. Or let's go out for a lunch date or dinner date or something. Just talk. I miss you, right? And when you get back to that person, if you want to go down, if you want the stock to go down and buy puts, you need to see this person go back and they start dating for a second, for a minute, and like, nah, this is the reason I left you in the first place. This is the reason I left you in the first place. And we start to reject this level and push down. Okay? But as long as we're hovering around this particular level, you say, no, I got to hold tight. I got to hold tight. Okay? And then to be even on the safe side, what I like to do, I like to draw a level right here. Okay? Chris, why did you draw this level right here? I drew this level because this is the lowest level that we came down to when we broke through this level last time. We came down to this level last time, we bounced up again. So this right here can be a nice little zone that you could have created right here. I can come right here, make it even look more prettier, and make a zone right here if I wanted to. Boom, boom, boom. This is a small intraday level zone you can draw. Why did it come down here? Boom, boom, boom. You can say right here is a strong intraday level for me, okay? I know this level right here, this zone right here is a strong zone for me. That means when I break up with that person, I'm really not broken up with that person until I break this level right, this blue line right here, okay? Because you know, you always can let that person come back in. They can always come back home. But when you finally say enough is enough, like Mary J said, what Mary J said, I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Oh man, that's funny. I can't sing, by the way, everybody. So, Chef X says, I need to be rich. I just killed it. CYC. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff, Chef. What you do? What stock you was in? What play you just made? Now look, we got this little intraday zone, and we're trying to push up, but there's some selling pressure up here, right? Because every time we try to go up, we're getting pushed right back down. See what my AMD doing? Look at my AMD. My AMD's right here. I'm down 250 for the day. But as you can see on my AMD right here, we push down, shot back up. Okay, let's see what my AMD play is doing. Go to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, as you can see, I have this level right here, this 109.17 level. That's a strong level of support for me. Okay, it's a strong level of support for me, that 109.17. As you can see right around here, this is my AMD. I'm in an AMD swing, everybody. I got 8 months out on this AMD swing. Okay, 8 months out on this AMD swing. And like I tell you every time, I put everything in a box, and you will understand. Let me show you why I got into this trade. Okay, let me show you why I got into this trade. This is my AMD trade that I'm currently in right now, everybody. AMD trade that I'm currently in right now. All right, right here on June 19th. Okay, go back to the one now. You see it better. Okay, so everybody, listen. You work a full-time job. Right? You work a full-time job. You say you don't have a lot of time to work. To focus on the market, this and the third, all that good stuff. You don't have a lot of time to focus on the market, all of that stuff, right? What you can do is, and if you do have time, I advise, regardless, I advise everybody to do this. No matter if you trade, I advise you to do it, right? I would tell you to do it. Buy swing trades out for 8 to 12 to 2 years, okay? And you can sell them whenever. So right here, if we come right here, I'm gonna have to go to, matter of fact, let me do this right quick. Let me customize my list right quick. Let me change it from a 20-day daily. I want to do a 90-day 1 hour. There we go. Okay. Now we better see it clearly. 90-day 1 hour. All right. So as you can see, if I come right here, this goes back to June 21st, everybody. Right here, June 21st, okay? And I want you to see something. Since June 21st, AMD has been trading inside of a box, okay? Trading inside of a box. And that box is roughly from, we can kind of stretch it out, but basically from 110 to 120 almost, right? Just to make easy numbers. 110 to 120, AMD has been trading inside of a box. So you see right here, it's around that 120 time frame. At the top, you see my mouse circling around right here. It came down here to this 110 area. When it came down to this 110 area, what happened? It came back up to this 120 area. Then it came back to this 110 area, came back to the 110 area, bounced off of the 110 area again, and it went up to this 120 area. Then it tried to break this 120 area, couldn't break. Then it fell back down to this what area? 110 area. Then it's bouncing around this 110 area, bouncing around this 110 area. It bounced off of 110, shot up to 120 again. Okay, it actually went to 125. When it came back down, broke through that 120 area, came right back to where? 110. Came right back to this 110 area. It bounced off of this 110 area. Where did it go back to? Up to 120. Hit 120 again, fell back down, and came right back down to this 110 area. And now it's at 112. So what did I do? I bought in around that 112, 113-ish area, looking to do what? Looking to play it back up to that what? 110, 120 area. Okay? Looking to play it back up to that 120 area, possibly even see if possibly I got so much time on it. I got 219 days I can hold it for. I want to see it come back up to that 120 area and potentially break 120, break 125, and go up to that 130, 135 area. Okay? But what did you see I did though? I watched AMD when it's bouncing this whole time, it's trading inside of a box. Remember, when I say trading inside of a box, I break it down to relationships. Think about this relationship right here, okay? If we started at this 110 area, we're dating, we're at this 110 area, our relationship's at a bad place, it starts to grow. Our relationship is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. We get to 120, the person say what? The person say, hey, I like you, I want to be with you. Let's move forward in our relationship. The person say, nah, I can't do it because in my previous relationship, I got hurt. Remember, this blue line right here and this blue line right here are the walls that you brought from your previous relationships. Okay? That's why I say I break everything down by using your previous relationships. So in your previous relationship, if you were hurt, somebody cheated on you, y'all broke up, something bad happened in your relationship, from your previous relationship, you're going to bring in walls into your new relationship. So your support level, which is that 110, your resistance level is that 120 area. Those are the walls that you brought in from your previous relationship, and now you're dating somebody inside of walls. And as long as you're dating someone inside of walls, you can't move forward in that relationship. Okay? So right here, we're at the bottom of that wall support level. That's when you're singing all your love songs so your lady, your old lady, or your significant other won't leave you. And then once your significant other decide to stay, y'all start building, you're having good times. But as soon as you get to that 120 level, like right here, the person say, hey, let's move forward. I want to be with you. But the person that was hurt previously say, listen, I do not want to move forward with you. I can't move forward with you. And the reason why I can't move forward with you is because I've been hurt so many times in the past. So what happens? Boom. The person rejects that person. The stock price falls back down to 110. The relationship goes back down to that support level. And now we're hurting again. Now our relationship is struggling again. We're struggling. Down here at the support level, around this 110 area, we're struggling. We're about to break up. I like you. You don't like me. I want to be with you, but you don't want to be with me. All that good stuff. So you start singing all these love songs, Jail Avert, Don't Leave Me, Girl, all these songs. You begging life, keep sweat. And next thing you know, the relationship starts to go back good. Relationship goes back good. Get right back to this 120 area again. And it's the same thing. Listen, I want to be with you. I like you. I love you. Let's move forward. The person say, listen, I can't do it. I never want to experience that hurt that I experienced with you previously, with somebody else previously. I don't want to experience that hurt. And what eventually happens is it falls right back down here to what? To 110, which is that support level again. So now your relationship is once again where? At a support level. At a support level again. We're at the support level. We're at the support level. We're dating at the support level. We're having arguments. We're having fights. We just can't seem to get it right. Next thing you know, I sang the right song. Sweet lady, won't you be mine? Sweet love for a lifetime, right? Singing all those songs. The relationship starts to grow again. Once the relationship starts to grow, we come back up to that same 120 area. When it gets to that 120 area again, what happens? Listen, I love you. Let's get together. Let's be together. Keep sweat. Let's make it last forever. Let's make it last forever. But something happens. Nah, I just can't do it. I never want to experience that hurt I felt. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't breathe. Right? Because I was hurt in my previous relationship. And what happens? The stock price falls right back down here. It falls right back down here. Right? Right back down there. And then it got back down here once again. The same cycle was happening up and down. And right now, AMD, we're right back down here. Looking for a strong push back up to this 120 area. Okay? Nice strong push to this 120 area. If we get to this 120 area right here, that will probably be about a, that'll probably be, I'll probably make about $2,000. Okay, once the stock gets to about 120, I should make about $2,000. I should be up $2,000 profit on this trade over the next couple of, probably it might take like a couple of days, a week or so, but I should be up to like that $2,000 profit, and there I may take some profits, you know, leave some runners, or I might just watch the price action and see how we react when we get to that 120. When we get to that 120. If that makes sense, everybody. Put a 1 in the chat. If it makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if that makes sense for you. I gotta go see what SPY's doing. SPY is doing the exact same thing that it's been doing. SPY is just sitting around. Christmas Eve. SPY is just sitting around right now. Same thing. Nothing's changing. With what is your stop loss with AMD since you have so much time? I have a mental stop loss. Right, I have a mental stop loss with AMD right now. My first thing that I will be looking at for my stop loss is the break of this 109 area. Basically, the break of this 109 area and start seeing it push down from there. If it breaks that level, that's when I will reevaluate my trade and say, okay, where are we? Are we at a 1 hour? Are we at a 1 hour demand zone? Are we at a 1 hour order block? Are we at 1 day order block, 1 day demand zone? How far down can it go? Right? I'm looking at all those things. I'm gonna either make two decisions. One decision may be, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and exit this trade, or the next decision may be, I'm going to buy in more. I'm going to buy in more contracts. Okay. Yep. So that's kind of how I look at it, Lee. Mental stop loss. This blue line right here is my mental stop loss right now. Okay, that's my mental stop loss right now. Great question. That's a great question. Back to SPY. Let's see. All right, everybody. Here goes SPY. Still sitting around this level. If you look at the 15-minute time frame on SPY, we've been sitting at this level for an hour. 15 minutes right here, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And when this candlestick closes in like 5 minutes, it'll be an hour. We've been in this demand zone for an hour. We're not necessarily a demand zone, but we've been at this pivot level for almost an hour. An hour. Everybody, we've been at this pivot level for almost an hour. Joseph, why you not in it? You supposed to be in the chat, Joseph Mingo. Joseph, join into the, you should have got a text message from me, or You should got a text from me and an email from you. You can join into the Zoom chat. Why would I buy in on more calls? Good stuff. Good question. Right. So, for example, if it breaks that 109 area, okay, breaks that 109 area, now I need to reevaluate where I'm at. Think about this. Everybody, listen. Everything is broken down to a relationship. When you're in a relationship with somebody and you break up with somebody, what do you do next? You reevaluate yourself and say, okay, let me see what I want out of life, right? Let me evaluate the person that I want to be with, okay? It's the same thing with the stock market. When it breaks a potential mental stop loss, if you have a lot of time on it, like this is basically only for people, I mean, when you have like a 6, 12, 2-year contract, if it breaks a stop loss and you have a lot of time on it, now you want to reevaluate where you currently are. You want to find out where am I? Am I at a demand zone? Am I in a demand zone? Am I at an order block? Or where am I? Or do I have more space to fall down? If it breaks that 109 and I see that we don't have a demand zone for till we get to a $100 stock price, then I'm like, nah, I don't want to go on that ride. I'm gonna go ahead and take that loss, get out. But if I see, okay, I mean, it breaks that 109 area, and I have a demand zone on a 1 hour demand zone at that maybe at 107, 108 or something. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stick around for this dollar and see what happens. I'm gonna stick around for this dollar and see what happens. Okay. Great question though. Feeling triggered about this relationship. An orange line. You say you feeling triggered. What you mean by that? Feeling triggered, LaRon? Talk to me. All right. Also, everybody, if you want to learn more about this, if you want to learn more about it, we do have our upcoming challenge coming up starting August 14th, starting Monday. It's our next challenge coming up. And in this challenge, we're going to teach you about Airbnb and stock options. Airbnb and stock options. Appreciate the knowledge and your layout with the relationship analogy. Oh, no doubt, definitely. Once you learn something and you can put yourself in that situation, not to go biblical, but when I started reading the Bible and understanding the Bible, I started understanding the Bible because I put myself inside of the Bible, right? When I first read the Bible, I read the Bible from a standpoint I'm just reading a book. But when I actually put myself inside of the Bible and realized, okay, I am a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Like that's my kinfolk. Those are my blood relatives. And when I realized that, now I stopped reading a book and I started reading a history book about my ancestors. And I started to understand the Bible more then. The same with the stock market. If you try to look at this stock market just from the lens of these are candlesticks going up and down, it's going to be difficult to understand. Not saying you can't understand it that way, but it's going to be difficult to understand. But once you look at this and say, okay, this candlesticks or these levels are things that I've experienced in my life. These are my previous relationships. Now you'll be able to understand that story a lot better. Okay? A lot better. All right? Also, everybody, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, everybody that's on here right now, go ahead. They say the like button on YouTube helps the algorithm. So go ahead and hit this button. Hit the like button. Yes, the challenge will be recorded. The challenge will be recorded. You have unlimited access to the recordings. Okay? So hit the like button right now on YouTube and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Also, some things that's coming down the pipeline, everybody, just to give you guys an idea. I'm going to go ahead and let me show y'all this before we get out of here. I know it's 10:30. I'm going to get out of here, go check on the newborn. Look what's happening right now, everybody. Look what's happening right now. Remember, we drew this level, and then we drew this blue level right here. Look what we did, everybody. You're going to start learning this the more and more you trade. We drew this was our pivot. We came down here and drew this level as well. The reason we drew this level because this was the lowest point this stock had gotten to, and we're seeing that we're trading inside this. Oh, that's weird. So if so I'll tell y'all that in a second. So we drew this zone right here, right? We drew this zone right here, right? And in this zone, We understood this was a zone because we keep coming down here and popping up, coming down here, popping up. Yesterday, this was a supply zone, and we knew it was a key level, and we drew this key level, and boom, look what's happened out of it. The longer we're in this zone, the longer we're in this level, the stronger this bounced out could possibly be. Look at the 5 minute. Look how the 5 minute looks now. Looking like it's trying to curve on up. Like it's trying to curve on up. The next level to break is right here. Start drawing some more intraday levels. Now you can draw another box right here. A smaller box right here. Keep drawing these boxes all the way up. Look for a Nike swoosh check. This is the thing about it. Like, so listen, if I sent a lot of you all probably got a text message from me and stuff like that. So I sent the text message down and people can reply to the text message. So right now, somebody's replying to the text messages, but they're replying to the number that I text from, and they having a full-blown relationship conversation. Like, they mad at somebody, and the message is just coming through my phone. They're like, listen, if you want to be single, why are you trying to be in a committed relationship? And all this stuff. Like, they're having a full-blown conversation with the wrong person. With the wrong person. I'm going to just go ahead and just stay to the side over there with that one. But they having a full-blown conversation. They fussing somebody out. Somebody going through this morning. Listen, if you're going through with somebody this morning, right, this is what I say, tell them. Tell them to learn how to trade options. So you can, when you're going through, you can at least be making money while you're going through it. All right? Okay, at least be making money while you're going through. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But I want to show you guys, I want to talk to you guys for a second before I get out. Okay? So while y'all watch that SPY though. Watch SPY. Truly, watch SPY for a second. So some things that we have coming down the pipeline. Like I say, hit the like button if you're on YouTube right now. If you're finding value with this. Good morning, Chris. Oh, yeah, I already said that. Yep, so if you're finding value with it. Hey, DT, if you needed me, Desmond, if you needed me, text me what you needed so we can start that message. Let me know what you needed, bro. So, right, what we have coming down the pipeline, starting possibly even tomorrow or maybe starting on Monday, every morning from 8:15 to like 9:15, I'm going to start doing good morning stock options on YouTube. So good morning stock options is going to be like a morning, a daily morning news segment where we're going to be just waking up, talking about the stock market, looking at the market, seeing things that's happening and all those things, right? So that's going to start possibly even tomorrow or Monday, all right? Tomorrow or Monday, all right? Also, what I'm going to start doing on probably every Wednesday, I will be having like either probably even do a recorded one or a live, like I call it like a Bible study. Basically, I call it key. Like you always see me say, all praise to the Most High, and I put a key beside always all praise to the Most High. The reason why I do that is because the Most High in my life is the key to everything, right? He unlocks every single door. He does everything that has happened to me in my life. The Most High has opened those doors for me. So he is the key to everything. So I'm going to do a key. It's going to be called The Key. It's going to be a Bible study that I'm going to do, just breaking down the Bible from my perspective, right? So if that's something that you guys want to be a part of, you can definitely be a part of it. You can, y'all hear you. You can definitely be a part of that as well. So you'll start seeing those coming out on Wednesdays on my YouTube channel, okay? So every day, you're going to start having a good morning stock option with me. Possibly starting tomorrow or starting on Monday. Then every Wednesday you'll have a Bible study with me called The Key, and where basically I kind of break down the Bible from my perspective. I've been doing this for a long time. If you know me, you go back 10 years ago. I used to have like a Bible study. I used to do every Saturday or Sunday. I used to do a Bible study of me and my mom and a few other people. So I'm going to bring that back and just kind of give you guys some understanding of where I am and how I got to where I'm at. It was not, I did not get to where I'm at by anything that I have done, right? Every time I tried to do something on my own accord, it did not work out. But when I truly sat down and let the Most High lead me and I asked him to guide my footsteps, like every person back in the day probably had wow, this person's going crazy. Wow, this person's going crazy. But everybody back in the day probably had that picture hanging on their wall where they had a picture of Jesus and the footprints in the sand, where you had Jesus and you had the footprints following Jesus in that picture, right? We used to have a picture of that in our house, and truly, when I got older, I really understood what that really meant, right? So when I pray throughout the day and I pray at night, I'm always praying that the Most High guide my footsteps, right? I ask that He guide my footsteps, take me to wherever He wants me to go, lead me in the path He wants to lead me in, and let His will be done and not my will be done, right? And I always take that back and look at the footprints in the sand. And I said to the Most High, if you go with me and you go before me, I'm going to follow your footsteps. And if you're going before me, if you're telling me to go somewhere, I know I'm going in the right direction. If you're telling me to go in that way, right? That's why I'm starting up my Bible study again, just to give people that understanding of, listen, your life can completely change, right? Your life can completely change for the better if you truly, and this is not, I'm not trying to convert anybody by any means necessary. I can only speak from my experience, right? And that's all I can speak from is my experience. And I know from my experience, when I trust in the Most High and I followed His footsteps and I asked Him solely and wholeheartedly to guide my life, to guide my footsteps, when He started to do that and when I actually started to follow what He was guiding me to, everything changed for me. So Wednesdays to be Bible studies. On Mondays, well, every single day will be a good morning stock option call with me on YouTube. Okay, so hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you have not, so you can be subscribe and notification button so you can be notified when I do go live every morning, roughly around 8:15 after I drop the rug racks off at school. Okay, so everybody, y'all have a good one. All praise to the Most High, and I see y'all next time. Anybody on the Zoom call? Y'all got any questions on the Zoom? Any questions on the Zoom call?